Getting set for race number 1 from Redshores in Charlottetown this afternoon as the horses swing in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go upstairs to track announcer Vince Cameron for the opener.
Little mishap prior to the start of this one, Peter. The 3 Phantom Shadow went down on the backstretch. He's up and okay. Driver Mark Bradley, he's up and okay also. So we're scratched down to 4 to open it up. Sports Bliss, Lofty Shadow, Willie Brennan, and a tough little guy, top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. They're off and pacing. Lofty Shadow leaving out. In at the rail, Sports Bliss coming from the outside. A tough little guy. Then the trailer. That is Willie Brennan. So they move round the turn, and Lofty Shadow going to the lead for Mark Campbell. Second is Sports Bliss, and from the outside third, that is a tough little guy. Racing from fourth is Willie Brennan. So over to the opening quarter mile they go. And on the lead, Lofty Shadow by 2. A tough little guy is caught out second. Third at the rail is Sports Bliss, racing fourth. That's Willie Brennan. So they arrived at the opening station led by Lofty Shadow in 29 and 4. A tough little guy is Overland second. Third at the rail, Sports Bliss, and dropping back fourth. That is Willie Brennan. Down the stretch for the first time. The opening half mile is the next station. Lofty Shadow will get him halfway home. A tough little guy lays on the outside. Sports Bliss in the pocket third, and the trailer, that is Willie Brennan. At the midway point, it's Lofty Shadow halfway home. 58 and 2 was the half. Second is Sports Bliss, a tough little guy. Will drop back into third, and Willie Brennan continuing to trail. Up the backstretch for the final time. The 3/4 is the next station. Lofty Shadow the leader, Sports Bliss second. A tough little guy now on the cones third. The trailer fourth. That is Willie Brennan with a 1/4 mile left to go. Lofty Shadow continues to lead for Campbell. The stablemate Sports Bliss 2. Racing third, a tough little guy. The trailer, that is Willie Brennan. 3/4 in 1. 29 and 2, and they're coming for home. Lofty Shadow will lead it. From the outside, Sports Bliss coming late second. A tough little guy in third. They're in deep. Stretch now. Sports Bliss on the outside. Sports Bliss wins for Adam Murner. Second, that is Lofty Shadow, and a tough little guy is third in 1. 59 and 1.
Well, here's the slow-mo for race number 1 this afternoon. We thought Lofty Shadow would be on the front here for Mark. It was the same strategy as last week, and they did get there today. Mark controlling past that opening quarter today, 29 and 4. Adam was sitting second with Sports Bliss, and Hilliard was coming third with a tough little guy. He didn't get to find the rail here today, so they went to the half in 58 and 2. Mark still bossing. Adam in the 2-hole, 129 and 2. Mark still up there, but Adam closing in with Sports Bliss, and then they set down for the drive here, and Adam's going to angle out here and reach up and win late with Sports Bliss as he took advantage of that 2-hole ride here today, angled out deep in the stretch and gets up to win 159 and 1 for Sports Bliss and Murner. Lofty Shadow second, a tough little guy third, 2-1-5 in the first at Red Shores.
Into the winner's circle in race number 1 is the one-entry Sports Bliss, Bay Pacing Colt 2 by Sports Rider from the Blissful Hall Dam, Money Hall. Owned by a numbered company from Ottawa, Ontario, trained by Mark Campbell. Adam Murder in the driver's seat for mile 159 and 1. Maiden record, Sports Bliss in the opener.